Hi everyone, I'm Mary Wetzel, and for this discussion I'm going to be talking about Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison was an Imagineer and an innovator of the late 19th and early 20th centuries. He is the inventor of the incandescent light bulb, which illuminated thousands of homes across America just during his own lifetime. In this discussion, I will highlight and analyze 3 different articles discussing the phonograph and the light bulb, which he wrote and were published in the North American Review while he was alive. In the first article, published in 1880, The Success of the Electric Light, he discussed how well the light had done in the United States. He counted the electric light as a convenient and economic substitute to candle or oil light. Despite the disapproval of much of the scientific community, Edison still maintained that the practicability and economic savings that the electric light would make on American homes had been thoroughly tested. His main economic point was that only a small price is to be charged for electric usage rather than the continuous cost of candles or other fuels to produce light. He even transformed the bulb from the incandescence of the 1870s to carbon wiring, which perfected the bulb in his opinion. These bulbs were believed to last longer than the incandescent ones, further adding to their economic profitability. He also pointed out that these newer light bulbs did not produce heat, as gas lights did, making the opportunity for fires to be nearly eliminated. His goal was to safely and cost-effectively illuminate homes across America with this bulb. And in the next article, The Phonograph and Its Future, published in 1878, he explored how the phonograph would change entertainment in America. In this article, he answered a set of questions relating to how the phonograph worked and how it was to be used once it was ready to be placed on the market. He explained that its mechanics were similar to that of the telephone, and that each record or disc would have etched into its ridges a different song that would be played when set on the phonograph. Voices could also be recorded through the phonograph and recorded while reading books or used for educational purposes. The phonograph even had a clock built in to remind its owners of the time. He maintained that it would be cost-effective and that only the cost of the phonograph be paid up front, and then any payment be made for the record discs available. He concluded by showing that the invention had been made using quality, affordable pieces that would capture the interest of many Americans. And then lastly, in his 1888 article, The Perfected Phonograph, which was written 10 years after the previous article about the phonograph, he discussed how he perfected the item since his last publication on it almost exactly 10 years prior. He stated that all of his claims and predictions made in the previous publication came true. Using math, phonics, and science, he showed that the phonograph had the ability to make countless articulate sounds through voice, music, or any other sound. In terms of recording, the phonograph could produce 10 sounds a second, while the human ear can reflect just a little bit less than 16 sounds a second. This was considered to be excellent for a man-made mechanism. He further described how he tinkered and perfected each piece to make it affordable without losing any of its valuable craftsmanship. The latest model was smaller than the original and had a smaller motor, thus reducing the cost but yet purifying the sound. He added other ways in which it was economical, as it reduced the need for stenographers, aided the blind instead of needing braille books, aided in speech and language skills. It could reproduce music, be a family record, be used as a music box or a toy. It had a clock. It could preserve languages and for any other educational purposes as well. So in conclusion, Thomas Edison's inventions provided financial and entrepreneurial advancements in his career as he created and sold the patents to some of his creations. They were created to economically benefit Americans as being of a low cost to purchase and operate, compared to other items which produce the same effect. His phonograph could be utilized as a multi-purpose tool in households, while the light bulb was easier and cheaper to use than other lighting fixtures. His inventions went on to be industrialized and manufactured in certain areas in America, like in the New England, Middle Atlantic, and Midwestern manufacturing belt. These factories provided employment for many people because of inventors like Thomas Edison, thus benefiting their families and all those to whom their products were sold to. Thank you.